Welcome, welcome to Find You Fridays. It's me, Lorene, and I am your intuitive connector for tonight. How are you going today? I hope you're doing super duper well and that this last week has been kind to you and not too terribly rough. I know for some of us it has been a little bit bumpy. Unfortunately, and maybe fortunately, because sometimes we just require these little moments of bumps in the road to be able to help us to move forward and help us to see the areas in our life which are perhaps requiring a little bit of work, a little bit of healing, a little bit of attention, and perhaps to help us break free of things that are no longer serving us. So we've had you guys are just so amazing. Hello, Tamara. Yeah, I hear you, darling. I'm sorry. Sometimes they tell me it's going to be a quieter week, and then we get this. I remember thinking the same thing this week, going, hang on a minute. We said it was going to be a quieter week. What the hell's going on? Thank you, Rick. Oh dear. Hi, Christine. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Amanda. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we've got so many of you have already put in donations, and I'm so grateful for that. The order of readings tonight goes Christine, then a mysterious one, Melinda, then Tamara. So we will get stuck into things, but before we do, I'd like to just bring up to our awareness for us beautiful Southern Hemispheres to that we've actually got the full moon coming up on Monday. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling this bloody full moon since Thursday. And just it must be a very strong full moon this month, because there's just been some absolute craziness happening on like with people out driving and stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys have found the same, but I certainly have. So yes, full moon on Monday. Now, because most of my viewers are actually in the Southern Hemisphere, if we recall, I actually went through and figured out what the equivalent is of the Southern Hemisphere, and that's actually the beaver moon, or it's also known as the snow moon or the frosty moon, the oak moon, or the morning moon. As in morning, as in somebody's died moon, which I guess that actually makes sense, because there's a lot of people that pass away in the wintertime. So this is to do with the full moon in Taurus, apparently, according to this book. I'm not sure if it still matches up, but I know that obviously we're in the sun sign of Taurus at the moment. So perhaps it is still quite relevant. As well as being stubborn, Taurus is very patient, grounded, and practical zodiac sign. However, while Taurus is soothing and calming, the influence of the bull on this full moon will be noticed as we find ourselves more emotional than usual and possibly feeling uncomfortable as a result. Those who are not normally expressive will need to be extra careful about engaging their brains before they open their mouths. There is a danger that they may say something that they will come to regret a few days later when the full moon is on the wane. So just pop that into your awareness of what's possible out there. Yes, I've actually just spent about I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes before coming into the show to just stand out with the moon. She's not quite full yet, but she's getting there. And it was just really nice to stand out there under the light of the moon. We've got very clear night tonight here in Adelaide. So it was beautiful to stand there and just, I actually sing to the moon. So I have a full moon song that I sing. So that's what I was doing, and just moving my body around a little bit. So yeah, how fun is that? And of course, thank you, Tamara. I'm not sure if this is the same in the States, but down here in the Southern Hemisphere, we have Mother's Day happening this Sunday. So for all of you mums out there, happy Mother's Day. Mother's Day for me is a bit of a weird one. But I can certainly still acknowledge all of you out there who are mums and are doing an amazing job and just working with the knowledge that you have at the time. So yeah, and of course, Tamara, of course, this is your very first one without your mum. So sending lots of love and hugs to you. And I would, you know what, for you, I would be making the day a beautiful celebration of all the lovely things that remind you of your mum. And the fun stories, the things that bring a smile to your face. So like when it's around the time of remembering my granddad, you know, I drink his cup of tea. And that helps me feel like a little bit connected to him on the day, like physically connected, not just spiritually connected. So whatever that is for you and your mum, it would be really lovely to just have that moment. Maybe if you can, if you have this ability to do so, maybe go through some photos and remember some of your childhood memories and things like that. Make it a really special day for you and your little ones, and you know, just remembering your mum. Yes, Rick. Yes, your mama who created you. That's right. Oh dear. So let us get into our weekly reading, because that is the first one up. Before anything else, we do a weekly reading for the collective. So, of course, this is for the 10th of May through to the 16th of May. How can we even? So amazing that we are just zipping through these months now. Woo-hoo! Just like the cards flying out of my hands. In fact, I've flown on the floor. Now that means one of two things. Either they're not meant to be in this reading, or they are, and they're just flying out so excitedly. Oh God, it's on the other side of everything. 2 seconds, my friends. There we go. You get to see the rest of my background. How cool is that? Now, big special thanks goes to Melinda, because you guys will notice that I now have my chakra flags. And that was a beautiful gift from Melinda when I caught up with her last weekend. And I'm just so happy to have them back in my space again. I've quite missed them, actually. So thank you so much for those, Melinda. And I'm very grateful for the contribution of having them here and enjoying them in my space, and just sort of rounding out my background, so to speak. Yeah, it's better. Now we're settled. Yay! Hi, Neva. Yeah. You know what? There's a lot of things that we learn from our mums. And I certainly know my journey with my mum has not been an easy one, not from before I was born. And the more I have been on my journey, my spiritual journey and my healing journey, the easier it has been for me to comprehend the reason why my relationship with my mum was not easy. And we've spoken about this many times on the show. And at this point in time, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for the fact that she took the hard road. She took those moments of, when she could have been soft and loving and made it really easy for me, and she chose not to. And I'm grateful for that. It sounds weird, I know, but the thing is not about and. It has made me strong and resilient and a problem solver rather than always looking to other people to solve my issues. Sure, there's other aspects to that of being a little bit too hyper independent. And so I am definitely learning to be open and speak my heart, be vulnerable. Not just be open, but be vulnerable with those closest to me, and reach out when things are troubling me, because for the longest time, it's just been me sorting shit out on my own. Even in relationship, it's been me sorting my stuff out for me, and our stuff out on my own. So I'm having to learn how to use my voice, and thanks to the beautiful Rick for just being there, noticing, sort of going, you're right. I don't think you're right, but then you're right. So yeah, exactly, Tamara. She definitely did play a very big role, and in some ways still is, even though we're just nicely peaceful with each other and we don't communicate anymore at the moment. Oh dear. All right, so let us have a quick look at what we've got coming up for us. So remembering our words, our emotions might be a little raw this week. Hi, Catherine. Amanda, what did you say? Tuesday will mark 5 months on the road. It certainly doesn't feel like that amount of time at all. Months are flying by. 5 months already. That is so cool. So cool. Oh man, Tamara, I chose both of my parents very carefully. Definitely very carefully. And I know that the attributes that they have gifted me with, my creativity, my artistic talent, my ability to connect with people, all of those sorts of things have definitely been influenced by my genetics from my parents. My great skin, all these sorts of things have come through from my incredible parents. My dad was a wonderful connector. My mum, oh my gosh, she's someone you can hear her come into a crowded room before you see her. She's got very big voice, a big personality, and I haven't delved into why she chooses to be so much like that in a room full of strangers, and yet is so closed off emotionally to the closer members of her family. But that's her journey, not mine. So I think there's just a lot of really wonderful things that I have picked up from my family, and I'm grateful for it. And now I just get to be wonderful with you all. All right, so this is the reading for the collective. Bearing in mind this has got full moon energies in it. It's gonna be a ripper. First card up is lovingly speak your truth. Vulnerability is strength. So be mindful of what you're going to say before you say it. Remember the 4 agreements of being impeccable with your words. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Okay, so remember that this week. And when you feel those urges to start talking negatively about yourself, most importantly yourself, but also when you start feeling those urges to start having a bit of a bitch and a gripe about other people, pause for a moment and go, actually, what is this doing? What is this serving? Who is this serving? And what does this say about me? I've been on a journey for the last 3 days of changing how I am speaking with me, doing a 3-day protocol. And it's been wonderful. It's changed a lot in this 3 days. It's brought me back to my happy place, or rather forward, or to the happy place I am now. And I have a little bit of a something that is brewing around that 3-day protocol. Not my creation. It is a combination from, it was a video that I saw. I shared with a few people, followed it through with myself, and now I think that that's something that we can do as a group, but we shall see. This next card, let your hair down, delight in the gift of play. Okay. Yes, Rick, exactly. Don't be a frustrated policeman. That's not going to help you this week coming. It's just going to cause you more pain and more frustration. And remember, your brain cannot, or rather your brain and body cannot make that distinction between real and imagined. So if you're feeling like, and being, as Rick says, a frustrated policeman and getting really angry about people on the road or people cutting you off, etc., 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 or doing the whatever you perceive as being the wrong thing or not, your body instantly thinks you're under stress. It thinks you're in danger. If you relax, give yourself some space. Not only in traffic, but with the people around you, take a breath. Next thing you know, not much bothers you. And you can make those allowances for each other. This is something I saw a lot in Bali, actually. People just having great allowance for each other. It's only us Westerners that get all wound up about the rules. Hi, Tony. All right. So yes, let your hair down this week, as in relax. Stop being so wound up. Stop being a frustrated policeman. And let your hair down. And delight in the gift of play. So do something fun for yourself this week, okay? Maybe it's connecting with some friends you haven't seen in ages and ages and ages. Maybe it is just doing something creatively fun for yourself. Maybe it is going for a walk or getting out in nature. Just do something for yourself that just lifts up your heart. The third card we have for our weekly reading for the collective is Act with Courage. Let your legs guide you. Interesting. So what I'm getting with this one is when you are lovingly speaking your truth, you have to be courageous with it. Lovingly speaking your truth is often, it says vulnerability is strength. So you have to be courageous with that, because of course when you're vulnerable, There's a lot of points of views out there that say that vulnerability is a weakness. It's not. It's truly, truly not. We don't have to make vulnerability more significant than it is, but at the same token, it takes a great amount of strength to speak up. So yes, Tony, darling, it's still a collective reading. You're absolutely fine. We've only been here for 20 minutes. You're totally cool. So yeah, being courageous. Be courageous with your heart. Just love people openly and gently. For those of you over on Facebook land and you catch my video and you can see what I post up on Facebook, there was a beautiful interview that I watched this afternoon, and it's an interview with a 105-year-old woman, and her greatest advice is to just be kind to each other. And I've been saying that for the last 20 years. Why can't we just be kind? It's like, you're a person, I'm a person, we're just people. And it's okay that we're just people trying to do people things. And so just be kind to each other. Hi, Julie. Hi, Julie. All right. And yes, vulnerability does open your heart. How did we get so lucky? Oh, if only you had a chopper ticket to Adelaide, Rick. Hello, Mystic Road. Love does make us courageous. You're absolutely correct, Catherine. And the greatest love that we have to remember is the one for ourselves. Hi, Paul. Lovely to have you tuning in. You're off to New York seeing Cher tonight. Oh, cool. Live. If I can turn back time. Cannot wait. Enjoy. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous time, Paul. This week to come for us all, remember grace. This is a very interesting reading when you look at it. Speak your truth, let your head down, act with courage and grace. So I do get the sense still there's going to be a lot of interesting emotional energies coming up this week, especially with that full moon influence. Don't make it your excuse. Just be aware of it, of the influence it may have, and be consciously aware of what choices you are making with your voice, with your actions, with your interactions with other people, and allow yourself to be truly you, not the manufactured you, not the you that you think other people wish to see. Be kind. Okay. Alrighty, so that was the collective reading. And thank you, Rick. I feel sparkly. That's apparently what love does to people, makes them sparkle. Right, so we've got Christine's got a question or two. So let me just grab the one that was just to come out and play for her. Cool. Ooh, which reminds me, I must put my crystals out to be charged by the full moon on Monday. All right. Amanda, okay, so I was pooping my pants again today, driving on a very windy, super high cliff road, and I just told myself I still love you even though you're scared, and I felt better. So loving yourself is super powerful. Absolutely. Paul, we have run all day long here in Nizab. What's PA? I don't know what PA means. See, part in New Zealand is a very different thing to what it would be in your terms. Okay, so let me just run back up to the second question from Christine. Yeah, I'll put a mark on that one. Okay, so Christine's first question. She would like a yes or a no about increasing the rent by 200 or 150. I'm assuming that's a month, because I think you guys in America tend to do your rents monthly. So let us have a look. Okay, please show me. Yes, please. Please show me no. Thank you. Truth, what will it create if Christine puts the rent up by $200? That one's kind of going round and round, so that's a maybe. Truth, what will it create if she puts the rent up by $150? Okay, that's a straight out no. Truth, what will it create if she puts the rent up by $175? Truth, what will it create if Christine puts the rent up by $180? Okay, that's very much no. Okay, so 175 is what the pendulum is saying. So not 150, not 200, 175. Oh dear. Or should I also increase 2511 by $100 since putting a new roof on the unit? Okay. For this property, what will it create if Christine puts up the rent by $100 for this particular property she's talking about? Truth, what will it create if she puts it up by more than $100? Yep, it's getting a yes for the $100. It's for there too. So, I mean, that's like an extra $25 a week. Yeah. I don't know what your guys' rules and regulations are over there around rent increases. I would look into that as well, or if it's just open and slather, you can do whatever the heck you want. If you've got really good tenants, that's something to keep in mind, because they may, if you've got really good tenants and then they go, well, dude, that's just too much of an increase per week, they may say, see you later. And then you might be left with, really crappy tenants and like new tenants moving in. So keep that in mind too. I'm not sure if your regulations are the same as what they are here. There are restrictions on how much rent could go up. So just keep that in mind. Okay, cool. All right, so Christine was just saying that she's fine with the $100 increase because the current tenants are actually leaving, and they have to find new tenants anyway. So that's cool. Awesome. That's fantastic. Paul, have you ever seen Share? No, I have not. I haven't actually been. So thank you, Christine. Thank you for your donations. I hope that helps you with all your rental stuff. Hope you have a great day at work, and I hope you had a fabulous trip away. All right, Melinda. Would you like to put your question in the chat, please, my dear? Have a fabulous weekend and trip, Paul. Have a great one. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy your concert. Yeah, no, I haven't been to a live concert. When was the last time I went to a live concert? I reckon it would have been Soundwaves, which is like a big festival thing that happens, or used to happen. They don't do it now, I don't think. I think they stopped doing Soundwaves. And I would say that would have been around 2014. So it's been a jolly long time since I've been to a live concert. So yeah, it was Soundwaves was like rock, heavy metal, that sort of style of music. Great fun. I have a really wide variety of music that I listen to, and Soundwaves was great. I got to see Metallica live. I got to see Stained live. I got to see lots of different bands, but those were the two ones that I was really particularly interested in seeing. Unfortunately, saw Limp Bizkit live. I think it was Limp Bizkit. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Pretty sure that's the right one. I get two bands mixed up. Limp Bizkit and something else. Let me just double check myself. Yes. Yes. Wasn't particularly impressed with Limp Bizkit, to be fair. Blink 182, I think, is the other one. I get them confused with, maybe. No, not them. No, I can't think of him right now. But anyway, so yeah, it was. I'm not going to go into that as to why I wasn't particularly impressed. But safe to say, I learned how to get myself out of a mosh pit very quickly. And I wasn't even in the mosh pit. So, yeah, it was fun and games. Okay, dokie. Melinda, who are you going to play with today? Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Indeed. Remember that whole impeccable with your word thing? That. It was an interesting experience, and not one that I would choose to do again. Hang on. It's bothering me now that I can't think of the other band. Linkin Park. So it's Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park, and I will often get those two mixed up, and then I go, no. Linkin Park, I have zero problems with. They're great, love their music, blah blah blah. But Limp Bizkit, never got to see Nirvana live. Nope. That would have been cool. Hello, Melinda's team. Hi. You're cooking another garlic chili steak. Jeepers creepers. Lorene, you can come along, just hit the green button on the phone and you will be there. If only it was that easy, Paul. I would love it if we had teleportation. That would be so cool. It would be awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, Rick, everybody's loving the fact you're cooking a garlic chili steak. Yum, 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 they're all saying. We're playing with the fairies, Melinda. Playing with the fairy oracle. Okay, cool. And that is by Karen Kay, for those of you who are curious and interested. So it's the Fairies Oracle by Karen Kay. I love it when my eyeballs read things crooked, because I saw this one as hippie depths. Hippie depths. That's a really hard word to say. But it's not. It's hidden depths. But I read it as hippie. How funny is that? Because this came out upside down, but I wasn't playing for upside downs at the minute. So we've got something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So what I get with this one for you, Melinda, is the inner child work. Continue to do that. There is some more information and magic that is currently being revealed to you through your inner child work and the conversations with your inner child. And there's some magic that is a little bit locked away still at the minute that is going to be revealed to you if you continue to do that work with her. And with this, with unlocking that magic for you, there's going to be a lot of stuff that you're going to go, oh, right, that makes so much more sense now. And you're going to find things will go into flow a lot more easily for you. Hi, Cassie. Purity is your next card, Melinda, and it says, always trust the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. So again, it's coming back to your heart space. It's not about trying to nut it out in your head. And it's like, even when we do the Marie Kondo style of decluttering, does this bring me joy? It's like when you add the word truth on the front of that question, what happens is you're actually coming back to your heart space. You're not in your head, and you're coming back to your heart. You're coming back to your actual intuition rather than from that place of fear or lack or whatever is coming up as your ego goes, but if we let this go, then what will we do without it? So it's the same thing when we come back to our heart space and the way we speak with each other, when the way we act with each other, when stuff comes up into our world. Our heart space is the one that will actually give us the truth, the true intuition. Okay. Hi, sister. Protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart, and you are ready to until you're ready to release them. So protect your dreams. Okay. So it's about keeping the things that are important to you close to your heart, and it's okay to do that. And you don't have to be going bleh to everybody everywhere about them. Some of the things that are this year that have been the most important to me, I have kept very, very close to my heart until I was really ready to release them to the world. Oh, Cassie, did you see he spelt your name Castle? Sorry. Anyway, so it's okay to have those moments of acknowledgement with your soul sisters, your support network, and that sort of thing. But also, don't be afraid to just keep it a little bit closer for a little bit longer and see what happens. See what happens when you really bring that energy into it and then allow it to brew and grow, and then breathe it out into the world. Okay. Life energy for you, Melinda. Happy fairy of sunshine. Isn't she just gorgeous? Brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your heart and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be heeded. So again, it's bringing up that beautiful energy of your inner child and unpicking those parts of you that you've sort of tucked away down in those little hidden corners of your body that are asking to come up and be seen and heard. And then you can really allow that energy to release and bring in some sunshine to those hidden areas of your body. It's incredible just how much healing we still have yet to do. Even those of us who have been doing this work for 30, 40, 50 years, there's still more to do. As we talked about last week, when we think about it, we've got not only the influences of our own physical journey that we've had already, but also our continued journey and our spiritual journey and our ancestral journey. Like, holy shit, like there is so much information and trauma and heartache and all that sort of stuff that we are undoing in this lifetime. The beautiful thing, as you know, is that we are still continuing to do it, and it's a beautiful thing. So just keep going. Okay, this beautiful, lovely sunshine fairy of sunshine, it's like, allow her to come in and play with your inner child and see what magic those two can create together. I think there's some really yummy things going to be revealed for you. Oh, funny. Literally, that card that we just had for the combined reading, the collective reading, just went. And this one, we got soften. So keep doing that work. Keep softening with yourself. Keep softening with your points of views, your belief systems. allow yourself to keep softening with how you speak to yourself as well, because that's going to make a massive, massive difference. Okay. Thank you so much, Melinda, for your beautiful, beautiful donation. I'm so grateful for you, and I hope that helps. And yeah, your team is just saying, keep going. You're doing some really great work at the moment, and just, it's okay if you feel a little bit hobbity or high, like hermity at the moment. That's totally okay. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Melinda. I adore you. And I'm grateful for you. Find You Fridays is great for you. Crafting Possibilities is great for you. Alrighty, all right, as I would say. I don't know where that came from, but anyway. Okay. I am going to do Tamara's reading. So Tamara, could you please pop your question in? That would be amazing. Hi, Holly. How have I been? I'm going to say today fabulous. This week, we've had some interesting moments. We've had some ups and downs, and we had a bit of a rough day on, what was it? Wednesday. And then sort of leading into Wednesday, it was a little bit rough, a little bit crunchy within me. There was nothing anybody else was doing that was off. It was just my own shit coming up. And thank God I've got people around me who love and support me even when I'm feeling crunchy. And yeah. So yeah, it's and then I got onto a particular 3-day project goal, and then I've shifted all of my energy around within, I would say within the first 24 hours, things started to really move. And I was feeling a hell of a lot more bright and positive after that, which I'm so grateful for. Yes. How cool, Tony, that you got a scholarship for an inner child course. And of course, if people are interested in learning how to do inner child work, Tamara is running a inner child workshop or course in June. So that's really exciting. So if you're interested in learning how to do inner child work from Tamara, I would highly recommend go to her course. And just PM her. And yeah. Yeah, it's when emotional stuff comes up, it can do a couple of different things to you. You can either go wee, or you can go wee, and then okay, I can go this way now. Oh dear! Thank goodness I kind of did the. Okay, I can do that. Cool. I do love it when these different cards come out. Okay, Tamara, hello team. What would you like Tamara to know to support her through this next week, please? So obviously we've got Mother's Day, we've got the full moon, we've got lots of interesting things popping up in your world. It's bloody cool. They're the mystical healing cards though. So not the heal yourself ones, which are the ass cookie ones. I do quite like the mystical healing ones. They're a little bit more gentle. They're kind of middle of the road. So 1 or 2 there. Just one. Yeah, okay, not so bad. Yeah, no, they're a little bit more gentle. I do like it. They're funny. Okay, let us have a look. First of all, I would like to tell you that this first card is immediately as I opened it or turned it over rather, I was like, oh wow. And this card here, it says listen to your guardian angel, but no but and what I could see immediately is it's your mom. She's around you really, really deeply, and she's loving you so much through these, these firsts. The first birthday without her, the first Mother's Day without her, the first Christmas without her. She's very, very close by, and she's loving you so deeply. And I actually get a sense that your grandmothers and your great grandmothers and all of that, they're also behind her. So it's kind of like you've got this big, huge coat. This you see how this is like a cloak. This is what it feels like of the energy that these women are bringing, your female ancestors are bringing to you this week. And so it's like they're showing you, there's been a lot of conversation around you diving into your feminine, your divine feminine energies. And and also looking at these other cards that are coming up, this week is going to be a beautiful and heart-wrenching week of cracking open that nugget for you of the feminine, the divine feminine for you. And they are all there supporting you, loving you, and showing you how to bring this really strong divine feminine energy through. Haven't got the book here. The book that's just popped into my mind, if you haven't read it yet, is The Women of Lemuria. If you haven't read it yet, please get it. That's the book that they're saying for you to read next. It's going to show you have big, beautiful, strong goddess energy. And that book is going to help you see how to open that up and really love how much that energy is going to contribute to your growth, your spiritual growth, your mental growth, your heart, your connection to Mother Earth and all of that, the universe, the collective, and to really, really appreciate just how fucking awesome you are and how to lean into that feminine aspect a little bit more. So they are there. They're with you this week. They're your beautiful female ancestors are all around you. Excuse me. Lots of energy there. So you might find that there'll be some quite big, like, heart-opening moments over this next week that's going to create some spaces for you to really lean into and kind of go, okay, I got this. Okay. Because the next card that you've got is Step into the Unknown. So while it says Step into the Unknown, I would just like to remind you that it's not that you are not knowing how to be your divine feminine, it's that you forgot how. And as you can see on the other side of this opening here, it's all there. It's already there. It's already been created. Even though the person has a blindfold on and it's like, I can't see where I'm going, so therefore it's the unknown, it's all actually already created. And that's how the quantum dynamics works, right? The quantum mechanics. It's like it's already created for you. You just have to step into it. So you've already been your divine feminine in other lifetimes, in other dimensions. And it's just that this lifetime you forgot, because that's part of the gift of being born human. Yay. In this lifetime. So just remember that you are stepping into this space, and it's that you're just remembering. It's not that you are having to learn it again, it's you're having to remember it again. And it's already there. Okay? So you're okay. You're doing well. You're doing well. This next card, again, is just reminding you, you have the support. You have the support. Again, you've got her in... you've got the support in your ancestors, your feminine ancestors, in your matriarchal line. You've also got it in your own self first. So this is where this inner child work is so important, because you're actually reminding yourself how to support you in your divine feminine work, and how to love yourself as a divine feminine goddess. And so your support is coming from multiple angles. And I also get this week, because you're going to be with your bestie and stuff like that, you're going to have some fabulous support there too. And also Mother Earth. She is there to support you as well. So even when you feel like, oh my God, and you're in your bed late at night and things are just cracking open for you, call on Mother Earth, call on your team, call on your mum, call on your other matriarchal ancestors. They are going, okay? They are with you, okay? Experience rebirth is your next card, your fourth card for today. And this next week, you're going to walk away from this next week feeling completely different to how you do right now, okay? So again, we've got these children. Please lean into your own work with your inner child work. Lean into being that space of divine feminine. Lean into the support of your beautiful friend, but also remember to have fun. Okay, that was the other thing. It's not all serious, okay? Remember the weekly readings said let your hair down. Please do that too. And I think you're going to have an absolutely fabulous time over this next week. But yes, you will walk away from this week feeling completely different to how you are today. And that's really super exciting. And you're going to have some really super uncomfortable moments with that. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So just approach those uncomfortable moments from that space. Ooh, and the childlike wonder that comes along with rebirth, etc. Okay. Beautiful. Kindness. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself with your words and your thoughts, and even the annoying people that cut you off in traffic. Be kind. Just be kind. Okay. Keep that top of your list. Thank you so much, my darling, for your very kind donation, Tamara. I'm so super grateful for you. Thank you, Mystic Road. I have seen your donation come through. So, Tamara, I hope you have a fabulous week coming up and enjoy South Australia. I give you air hugs. And I hope you have a fabulous time and that your son has a great time while he's away at camp too. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting week for you, but I'm excited for you too. So yay! Happy days. All right. Now we do have, I'm gonna freeze. Nah, you won't. Like, I've been running around like this all day. This jumper is reasonably warm, but it's just, I have a single layer, like a t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt, jeans, and my Uggies, and I've just been running around that in that all day. No heater, no nothing, just that. Had the doors open, windows open. It's been beautiful. So you're gonna be fine. Absolutely fine. Right. Cool. All right, I'm going to write this number down. Okay, so the beautiful Rick has gone and put a donation in for somebody else. He's paying it forward for somebody else to have a reading. And I would like to encourage, he has also stated that it would be a one-card reading. I haven't done one-card reading for a long time, so that was so funny. You play freeze, not France. Go get your glasses on. Oh, dearie me. No, she's going to South Australia, love. So if you would like to please put in the number. So there's still a few of you floating around that haven't had readings and haven't paid already. So what number do you think is on this little piece of paper that I've written down? It is somewhere between 35 and 50. So put that number. No, not 8. 35 and 50. Put that into the chat, and the first person to get it will receive the very kind donation. So between 35 and 50. Don't want to play though. Oh dear, that'll be really funny if Rick gets it. Nobody's done it yet. Keep going. Keep going. Between 35 and 50. Rick, 55 is more than 50. Keep going. You guys are funny. This is interesting. I love it. Keep going. is a nice hard one today. I love it. And the cool thing is that people over on YouTube can't see what the people in Facebook have done, so and vice versa. This is awesome. Keep going. There we go. We have a winner. There we go. 46 was the number. So, Francesca, if I am correct. Oh dear. Okay. Now I've got to scroll all the way back up. Francesca, can you please pop in your question, please, my dear, for okay, for this reading, and then I will do your other question because you did donate separately, so that's cool. That's all you want to know about? Interesting. I guess my first question, Francesca, is what is making you feel like you have to question the energy? And this is coming from somebody who's had more relationships than she can count at this point. Well, not true, but I've had a lot. And some short, some long, some, yep. I would like to ask you, and you don't have to put this in the chat, you're quite welcome to just have this as something that you are going to ponder on for yourself. If you are feeling like you have to question their intent towards you, their energy towards you, that's already your intuition telling you, okay? Now, I didn't actually comprehend, Amanda, I was going to say that next. So I can be honest with you all, not just Francesca. I didn't comprehend what it meant to be peaceful in relationship until I got together with Rick. And it is something that we've both commented on. And I am a recovering people pleaser. I have an attachment style. So if you read this book, I highly recommend you read Attached. It is by Dr. Amir Levine and Rachel Hallier. Okay, so it's called Attached. Look for this cover. You can get it on Audible and all that sort of stuff. It's got a questionnaire in there around what your attachment style is. So for me, I'm actually mostly secure and I have a slight little topping of anxious. Okay, so because I've got that combination, if I was with somebody who was avoidant, it would trigger my anxious side, and that would then trigger all of my people pleasing, and that would then make me overcompensate and also go into high levels of control. So I'd become like the control freak, people pleaser, it was a very interesting combination. So first of all, I would say if you're questioning already Doug's energy towards you, there's a very high chance that that's actually showing me something about you. And maybe he's mirroring to you that the places and spaces within yourself where you're not feeling safe, secure, happy. Maybe he's showing you the mirrors of your own trauma that has to be healed. And it's probably nothing to do with him at the end of the day. It's about your healing journey. Okay. That being said, let's see which cards wish to come and play with you. Oh, why am I not surprised? Guess which one's tomorrow? Oh, yes. It's our favorite. It's our favorite ones. So what I'm going to ask your team is, what do you require to know about Doug's energy, about yourself and Doug? Okay. So Truth, what does Francesca require to know about Doug's energy, or Doug and her? Doug and her. And because you have done a donation as well, I'm actually going to do a couple of cards for you, because I'm going to make this into like a bit more of a full reading, because you have actually donated as well. So you get a double whammy. And also say thank you to Rick, please, for his kind donation. Very kind donation. Yes. The Heal Yourself cards from Ina Segal. Very potent cards. We call them the ass kicky cards here, because they are not gentle cards. They are the ones that will tell you the things that you don't necessarily wish to hear about yourself. And I have certainly, when I first got them, I was in a relationship that was really not serving me particularly well, but it wasn't. And it was one that I required to get the courage to leave, and I didn't want to hear it at that time. And I just laughed at the cards as they came through. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Mm-mm. I'm not done here yet. By the way, we have rosehip and hibiscus in our tea tonight. For those of you who are curious. Come on, where are you? Okie dokie, my dear. So the first card that you've got is, dude, I'm an Arian. Of course I'm stubborn. Phoenix Rising is your first card. Everything in your life is falling apart in order for you to rise from the ashes with renewed strength. This is not a time to create, but a time to sweep away everything that has not worked in your life. The reason so many things are breaking down and not going your way is because the old cycle of your life is completing. You may feel that you are walking through the fires of life right now in order to be cleansed and purified for your rebirth. Soon you will not recognize yourself. You are reclaiming your spirit. If possible, try to isolate yourself from the chaos surrounding you. Now is the time for you to feel any pain that you have previously suppressed so that you can heal. The universe has plans and opportunities that are better than you can imagine, so let go and trust and anticipate what is coming. So even from this one card alone, I can tell that things in your life are a little bit chaotic right now, and particularly in relation to Doug. And so with that, just know that there's a reason that that is happening. And sometimes it's a bit like a big old renovation. Sometimes we've got to make a lot more mess before we can clean it up, get rid of the debris, get rid of what's no longer working for you, and then you make the space. Okay? So first of all, just know that there is an absolute reason why everything seems to be going weird and wonky in relation to that. Remembering that these cards will tell you the things that you don't want to hear. Okay, so you said, no, there's no chaos. Interesting. Number 11, which is take off your mask or masks. Stop trying to appear different to who you really are. It's time to take off your mask and be the real you. You cannot get the love and attention you are craving by pretending to be someone you are not. Why are you so frightened to be honest with yourself and others? Do you feel that you will lose friends and opportunities by showing others your imperfections, fears, and vulnerabilities? Are you constantly doing things to please others, even if doing this does not work for you? This card indicates that you need time to get to know yourself and what is important in your life. You will know that you are evolving when other people's judgments of you no longer impact you. If you have an incredible talent, believe in yourself. Don't hide your greatness because others feel envious or resentful. Remember, every great leader had people who loved them, believed in them, as well as those who doubted and disliked them. Okay? So, like I said, this particular energy in your life is showing you some aspects of you that are quite clearly requiring to be let go of. And one of the hardest things for us to do is to take off our masks. And our masks, we've taken them on from childhood. We come into the world absolutely beautiful ourselves. We're open. We're just doing our thing. And then society starts coming in and teaching us how to not be ourselves, how to not listen to our intuition, how to not connect with our bodies, how to not connect with Mother Earth, how to, we are indoctrinated so deeply. And part of our healing journey is learning how to take all of that, say thank you, and I no longer require it. These are the masks. And in doing so, you can go through some really wonderful, great change, but it's jolly uncomfortable. I'm going to tell you that for real. And it's not a journey for the faint of heart. You know, if you've heard people go, it's all love and light. I'm going to tell you that's sad bullshit. If you think that, you know, this healing journey is all rainbows, unicorns, and fairy farts, no, it's not. It is some of the most challenging, heartbreaking, gut-wrenching shit that you will ever do in your life. And it is the most rewarding at the end of the day too. And it does get easier. When you're starting on the journey, it's fucking tough. Everything falls apart. It goes into absolute, like the first card, the Phoenix Rising card. All right. And it's just like everything feels like it's falling apart. And it's like, oh my God, what the hell's happened to my life? Where have all my friends gone? Why do I not feel the same anymore? Why is it food tastes different? Why do my clothes not feel like they work on me anymore? Why is it that I feel like I can't connect with people like I used to? Why do I feel like I want to stay home, but at the same time I want to connect with others? And it's so fucking confusing. And then slowly, different things start popping into your world because now you're being open to your higher self and your team, your spirit team, helping to move you forward on the journey that you are meant to be on. Not the fake one that you've taken on as a child and a teenager. and all that. Okay. So we'll continue with these cards and see what happens. Yes, the journey of self-love, says Rick. And I mean, when we are way off our path, we will take on a lot of addictions and addictions to all sorts of things. And I'm not just talking about drugs and alcohol. I'm talking and food. It can be clothing. It can be shopping. It can be sex. It can be the addiction to negative self-talk. It can be the addiction to God, we can even become addicted to doing perpetual self-improvement without actually pausing and just being present in the now. So there's definitely, I've seen in some people, they're always trying to get the next most greatest, biggest awakening, enlightenment moment. And it's like they forget to just be now. And like it's such a huge area, huge. But as Amanda says, a beautiful and extremely rewarding journey. Yeah, it is. And it does get easier. Just the first probably 3 years is a bit rough. 3 to 5 years, depending on how quickly you process through shit. Your next card is Alchemy. The path you are on is about to go through a very powerful transformation. Nothing is how it seems. You have an opportunity to take a big leap in your level of consciousness. It is extremely important that you focus on letting go of any negativity and beliefs that no longer serve you. You have access to the energy of alchemy, which can transform the most challenging experiences into incredible gifts and miracles. Meditate and take action on your highest goals and dreams. They are on their way to coming true. Let go of your expectations, and what is about to appear can surpass anything that you have dreamed of. The most important part is that you are prepared and ready to receive. The energy around you is very potent at the moment, so make sure that you are using this time as productively as possible. Give yourself time for prayer, gratitude, and celebration. Okay. So this is a very interesting reading for you, given that we were asking the question, what do you require to know about this interaction between you and Doug? All right. Let's continue. Last card for this round. And then we'll do an overall. Okay. We've got rejection, which is number 13. Use rejection to grow, expand, and build yourself. Feeling rejected can disconnect you from your heart and soul and immobilize you. Rather than buying into rejection, focus on how you can grow, learn, and improve from your experiences. If you are a writer and you sent your articles or a book to a publisher and they have rejected it, then try to hone your writing skills and send your work out to several other publishers. Use that rejection as a motivating force to succeed. If a person that you have feelings for or a deep felt love towards has rejected you, then work on healing your heart and recognizing that there is someone out there who is more suited to you. Many people use rejection as an excuse to close down, become suspicious, guarded, and give up. Then they hurt and reject others. They hide behind rejection and never give themselves an opportunity to take a leap of faith and find their life calling and heal. By picking this card, you are being urged to hold yourself in a higher regard. Keep your heart open and trust that you have learned from your experiences and will not make the same mistakes again. So overall, what I'm actually getting for you is this interaction with Doug is helping to highlight for you. You want that question? Let me just do a quick pendulum. And this interaction, before I even ask the pendulum, this interaction is bringing to you a really big, beautiful moment of heart opening. And it is bringing you a moment and a possibility to work on yourself. Okay, regardless of whether he likes you or not, his appearance into your world is giving you the space and the opportunity and the possibility of being able to do some big, beautiful, deep healing on you. Okay, and making you have that moment of going, oh, wow, like you'll look back on this moment and this interaction with him as being one of those moments where it's like, oh, shit, my life actually really changed. And whether he stays in your life or not is actually irrelevant. Okay? This is about you and your journey, your life journey, your love journey, your self-love journey. Okay, show me yes. Show me no. So truth. Is Doug interested in a romantic relationship with Francesca? Okay, so we got a sort of in that it was going round and round and round and round and round. So truth, what will it create in 1,000 years if Francesca has a romantic relationship with Doug? Truth, what will it create for Doug in 1,000 years if he has a romantic relationship with Francesca? Okay, cool. So both of those questions, those last two, were both yeses. Okay, so is he interested in you in a romantic way? Yes, sort of. And it's also going to create a lot with you both together having being in a relationship. Looking at this card spread though, I would also say that there is a chance that it may not be a long-term relationship for you, and that this particular relationship, regardless of how long it goes for, is going to be a massive growth period for you both, or for you particularly. Okay, so step forward, do what you wish to do, be big, be bold, be brave, be you. And I hope that that helps you to gain a little bit more clarity. Yes, he's interested. That'll be why it was going round and round and round and round and round. For what reason would you choose that for yourself? No judgment. I'm just asking. Where are you not making parts of you available for you? Okay? Something for you to think about for yourself, to process for yourself. And there is a but in there. And have a look at for what reason would you choose somebody who's not actually available. I know when I have chosen that in the past, it's because I didn't feel safe within myself. Okay? And I had to do a lot of healing work, which is why those cards came out today. You have to do some healing work for you, darling. Okay? All right. So please consider doing some healing work, and before even maybe considering carrying on with the Doug train. He's not actually being honorable by entertaining with you. Straight up. And that's, if he was being honorable, then he would leave. From one sister to another. It's the only person who's really going to get hurt at the end of the day is you. So I know it's fun and it's exciting and it's like, yay, we connect and all that sort of stuff. Having been there, done that. Yes, remember, you are on a big, beautiful journey. Your Phoenix is rising, and it is time for you to focus back on you and your heart and your healing. Okay. Thank you so much, Francesca, for playing. Thank you for your donation, and thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope everything works out for you, and I wish you the absolute best as you move forward in your life, your romantic journey. Thank you so much for coming to play. All right. And think, Amanda! Yay! It's Amanda's turn. Rick, if you say your partner is your mirror, then why don't they value your self-worth? What a very fascinating question. So the part that was the thing is that the person in question, Doug, is currently in a relationship. He's married. So that was the complication that was there. And that's part of why that rejection card was coming in at the end there. It's like, at the end of the day, the hard thing about doing love readings like that is that, and that's why I started the way I did. It's like, if she's already questioning it right from the beginning, then yeah. So if we go back to it being a generic question, if your partner is your mirror, then why don't they value your self-worth? You're not valuing yourself. Does that make sense? So the tricky thing with mirrors, if you have two mirrors that are facing each other, then they just go on and 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 on until one of them turns. And then it no longer happens, right? So when you do that growth and you focus on yourself and you can turn, then suddenly that mirroring no longer happens. And even if this person is still doing the whole, I'm not valuing self-worth, blah, 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 this person now does, and this person can now become the inspiration for this one to then go, actually, I can value my self-love. And then they mirror each other again, but it's in a different way. So the mirroring doesn't have to be bad. It can be wonderful. It can be really good to mirror each other. And that's when you know you're on the big, beautiful path going forward. But it's it takes a lot of courage to go from those negative spaces of like lack of self-worth, and you activate that in each other, or see that in each other because of maybe your upbringing or life experiences, etc. It takes a lot of courage to go, actually, I'm seeing this in myself, regardless of what's happening in them, and I'm just actually going to work on that for myself and turning that corner. And in turning that corner, and it can be not just self-worth, it can be lots of things, self-love, whatever, that this person then has the possibility and the opportunity to go, hey, I really like where you're going with that. Can I join you? Or they go, what the fuck? You've changed. I don't like what you've turned into. You're not paying any attention to me anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Because they're still sitting in their, woe is me, wow, patheticness. They're still sitting in their trauma. And so that's when the relationships will end. Quite often, that's when they will part. Is if this person is not willing to do the work as well and join them on that path, then that's where things will go two separate ways. And I've seen that many times. All right. Great question. Thank you, Rick, for putting that into the chat. I love it. I love these kinds of interesting things that you bring into the chat. Keep doing that. Here's my brain thinking. And I love a good analogy. All right. Who wishes to come and play with Amanda today? Ooh, cool. Oh, hang on. No. Yay. We have the Celtic Spirit Oracle. We haven't played with that for a little while. That is by Nicola McIntosh. Or McIntosh. Oh, dear. Whee. Oh, I love these cards. I haven't played with them in quite some time. And it feels nice. Thank you, Amanda. This particular deck of cards, I remember exactly when I got them. And it's so funny because I'm so picky about the card decks that come in that just about every single set I could tell you the backstory to them. And it's like, I remember where I was when I got them, or, this particular set came when I was at a psychic fair, but I was actually one of the stall holders. And the way that they'd set up the stalls, there was a bunch of us, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, and we were like in a little group with all our backs to each other. And there was 4 readers, and then there was the one lady with all the books and cards, mostly cards. And I'd peeked over there earlier in the day, and I'd seen this deck, and I was just like, oh, I really don't need another one. Because everyone never need another one anyway. And then I saw this, and I was like, well, if I get X amount of readings today, I will go back and get that deck of cards. And luckily, it was so funny because Lisa had the stall, and it was the first time I'd ever met her. And she actually came on to my the Tasty Tuesdays podcast, and she only had 2 packs that day. She'd only brought 2, and one of them had already sold. And I'd gone for a wander around lunchtime, and I saw it had gone, and I was like, oh. And then near the end of the day, it got really quiet. I'd achieved my goal, and I'd actually done more readings than I set out for. And I said to her that I was looking at that Celtic one, the Celtic one, and she goes, "Oh, funny you should say that. I've actually got one more here, but I didn't put it out." And I was like, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, here it is." And I went, "Wow, let me go get some money. I'm buying it today." And then I sat down with it and got another reading from it. So there we go. It's a very interesting card deck to work with. So it's a nice Celtic cross. Anyway, I don't tend to work with the Celtic cross very much. Not say there's anything wrong with it. It's just not a spread that I do very much, and certainly not here. Too many aspects to talk about. Where are we? 36. All right. So your first card is the herbalist. It is to do with herbs and medicine and healing. The herbalist is calling to you. Have you always been drawn to herbs? It's time to venture further into learning what the botanical world has to offer you. Plant spirit medicine awaits you. There is so much healing, wisdom, and excitement waiting for you. You may want to study formally or just dabble in making herbal salves and whatnot. Know that whatever path you decide to take will be full of rewards. There are so many plant spirits waiting to help you on your journey. We, like animals, can search out our own medicine. When we tune into our intuition, we begin to sense the pull to what we need. When we start to work with herbs, we understand the profound change they can create and the vast knowledge and healing they offer. We can choose to make medicines with them or create beautiful foods or even just admire them in your garden. The uses are endless, but once you start working with them, you will never go back. They will become part of you, and this will, in turn, help you to attune back into nature with a sense of peace, a sense of something long forgotten. What herb or plant do you feel drawn to? Are you drawn to particular colours and smells? Is there a plant that only seems to grow where you live? What is a herb that you tend to see everywhere? This is them reaching out to you. Take notice of what you see and dig a little deeper on what they mean and why they may be showing up in your life. A new doorway awaits you. So even though it's talking very heavily about herbs, what I get from this one for you, darling, is actually about your connection to nature and what we were talking about the other day. This is a sign of you really stepping into that connection with nature and bringing it forward in a way that is speaking to your heart, okay? And with that will come the healing and the wisdom and the medicine. So your version of medicine is going to be to do with nature and your connection to nature, okay? So keep going, keep doing that. The herbalist is on your side. Your next card This one's always a funny one because how do we say it? Bloody with. Okay. I love it when they give you the nice translation. We got bloody with. The owl known as the bloody with, meaning flower face, or the ancient word for the owl, is surrounded from left to right by oak pollen, broom flower, meadowsweet flower. The oak is a symbol of life, strength, and stability. Broom is associated with the heart and sweeping away what is no longer needed. Meadowsweet was highly prized by the Celts and used at weddings and burials. Blodeuwedd was a beautiful woman created by two magicians from the from the flowers of the oak, broom, and meadowsweet. However, she was created to be the wife of Liu, whom she did not love and who was unfaithful, so she conspired to have him killed by her lover. He managed to escape and was healed, but for this act she was turned into an owl by the same magicians. Celtic legends were mostly passed down through the tales like these. Women were sometimes representative of the land, and the owl would normally signify transformation. There are many messages that we can take with us from this card. The goddess was created for something she did not want. Is there something that you are doing that you do not love and feel like you are trapped doing? Do you long for another job, another relationship, another life? It may be time to find a way out of where you are, to find your passion, and allow your true being to come forth. That's more relevant. Only through a deep transition or death of some sort can you expect something different to what you have now. It may take a lot of courage and it may take help from another source, but the outcome shows transition and wisdom. The owl has long been a symbol of wisdom. The owl sees through the darkness and seeks what it needs with great accuracy. Calling on the wisdom of the owl or those with the owl as a spirit animal will help you to see through the masks and illusions before you. There is no hiding from an owl. It seeks out the truth and seldom misses what it goes after. What must you leave behind to claim your strength and wisdom? In the end, only you can choose your path. So this one is to do with the healing stories of nature and you uncovering the healing stories that are within the energies of nature, within the trees, within the legends, and bringing them all to life. And the other part of that of this particular card is asking you to let go of all of the points of views and the belief systems of I can't do it, I am not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I can't, all those I'm nots there. And that's when it was referring to the assistance of other people. There are other people who can help you with the areas that you are not as strong in. So please do it. So that one, that's a cool card. Very, very cool. The very next card, luckily enough, is right next door. Can you get the card, get the page ready to turn? Okay. We got the Green Fairy, which is about mischief and freedom and reckless. Ever heard of the Green Fairy? Something to do with absinthe and a little mischief. If you've ever had absinthe. Now, this little fairy is not condoning drinking absinthe, but she does recommend jumping out of your comfort zone and being a little mischievous. Have you become a bit stuck or just a bit too serious? When was the last time you let your hair down and had a laugh, a giggle, or play like a child day? A while? Yeah, that's what she thought. The Green Fairy is coming to you to pull at your hair, tickle your ears, trip you over, all in an effort to break you out of your confined rut and maybe have a laugh at yourself. You may have a valid reason for your situation and need to be serious, but you need to be reminded you are here to have fun and enjoy life also. While you are getting everything done that needs to be done, you are missing out on some really fun stuff. Do you even know you are stressed? I don't think you're stressed anymore, but apart from dealing with your fear of heights, which you're overcoming really, really well. Who are you now compared to who you were when you were young and carefree? Are these aspects of yourself that you would like to reintegrate? What can you do to lessen your load? Or how can you take some time out to do the things that you used to enjoy that made you laugh and relax? Maybe just call on the green fairy to show you. So with where you're at the moment, what I'm getting with this is keep bringing in those mischievous moments. And I know you have loads of them with your beautiful partner, and there's lots of fun and laughter. And as you are continuing to grow and heal and move through these different aspects of yourself where you're shifting out and expanding and going into those uncomfortable places, the green fairy is coming along just to say, hey, it's okay to not make it too terribly serious. It's okay to have fun with the growth and expansion as well, and have fun with learning all these different things that are going on around you, and taking those experiences, because you're in a really unique situation right now, as you know. And this unique situation means that you also get the chance to connect with all sorts of different beings, both elemental, like the green fairy, and physical. So, and also entities within the plants and all that sort of stuff. So have some fun with them. Okay. Keep connecting in with the stuff that maybe a lot of other people don't see. Next card, your fourth card. I know it makes sense. I could feel it as I was reading it. I was like, took a photo 2 days ago, and there's an extremely weird green glow about it. Must be good. Yep. That just gave me goosies all the way up. So yes. All right. We've got step out, which is hidden courage camouflage. Runes read, step out, be seen, and shine. Cool. Are you a master of camouflage? Not being seen, but at the same time needing to be visible. This might be a particular issue in business where you are used to blending in, but need your business to stand out from the rest. It could be that you are needing the courage to step out from where you are hiding and make yourself visible. This courage and an understanding that it is safe. You can take your time and ease into it gently. You need to find what feels right for you. Playing it safe may have worked for you in the past, but now it is time to take that risk. Show yourself and step into a new way of being. You can also step back at any time should you really need to. After all, this is your comfort zone and you know it well. Another meaning of this card is that something may be hidden from you, something that may need to come to light. This isn't necessarily anything bad, just something that you may not have noticed or been aware of. It could even mean a part of yourself that is about to surface or show itself. Whatever it is, welcome it with open arms. Change can only come about when we step forward and take steps into the unknown. Okay, so that's a really positive, like, it's okay to do what you're doing. It's okay. All of this is beautiful, and step forward. You've got all the support behind you to do absolutely anything that you wish to do, but especially this beautiful thing that you are are creating right now, okay? Or experiences, your journey, and I mean the traveling around journey as well as the internal journey, all of it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We got the guidance card. So the guidance, and I'm still getting it's nature guidance. So there's a lot of coming from my background, being a Kiwi and all, there's a lot of legends that the Māori people have about the flora and the fauna. And they are lessons, they are morals, they are, your good old sort of Aesop's fables, I guess. But at the same token, there is a lot of validity to the stories, the legends, even if they don't make sense to us in our modern lifestyle and way that we comprehend the world now. And what I sense is that you're in the perfect position to start bringing those legends forward, and you're going to be able to do it from a space of neutrality, because you're just traveling around and you're connecting in with these things, and you're seeing the different ways that the nature flows together in these different places, and you'll get to talk to different people and hear the stories and connect in with the trees and the plants and the earth, and in your way as well, and bringing that forward. So this is really fucking exciting. What can I say? So yeah, thanks for the Celtic cards. Thank you for your very kind donation, Amanda. I really truly do appreciate you being here and supporting the channel, supporting the show, supporting me, supporting Find Your Fridays. I am so grateful for you. So yeah, yeah, exactly. So amazing. Thank you, team. Thank you, Lorene. Truly grateful. Oh my goodness, the amazing feelings, thoughts, and emotions I get sitting in total silence in nature has been absolutely life-changing already. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Christine, she's slipped in just at the last minute. Alrighty. One more question. Let's see what she says. I saw a UFO while flying back home 3 a.m. in the airline. Is that my starseed family? White circular craft that zipped across the clouds in a thunderstorm, Palladian or Terrian? All right. No, not this card. Not this one, not this one. Yes, this one. Okay, Christine. I'm not going to go up on the thingy. It's too hard. All right. So, show me yes. Show me no. Thank you. So, truth. Was that Christine's starseed family that she saw while flying? Maybe I will hold this up. Because I think you guys might find this very interesting. Okay. So we've got our yes. Okay. Truth, show me no. Thank you. Come back to neutral. Okay. So truth was that Christine's starseed family that she saw while coming back on the airplane at 3 a.m. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's a bit different because I've got the chain a bit shorter, but it's a yes. So truth, was it Palladian? Nope. Truth, is it Altarian? Truth, is it something else? Yep. Cool. There's loads of different groups. Christine, that's a whole other rabbit hole. My beautiful friend has done a lot more work on that side of things. Yeah, she has there's loads of places that you can go to find out more. But certainly it seems that you had a little bit of a visit from perhaps some, I'm going to say, family members while you were flying. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, thank you, Christine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, Rick, you can have a card. Of course you can. Okay, let me drop that one out. All right. What's your question, Rick? Give me a question. Thank you. You're welcome, Christine. It's pretty special experience for you. Love it. Love it. Oh, interesting. Your frustrated policeman is asking to be released. What you got is relinquish control. Let go of controlling behavior. Instead of empowering you, control can turn you into an aggressive presence when the person you are trying to influence does not adhere to your wishes. Whenever you find yourself trying to control others, become conscious of what is really driving this compulsion. Do you feel afraid, unsafe, or vulnerable? What if you could experience those feelings without trying to dominate your environment? What are you holding on to? When you let go and begin to trust life, you open the door to a multitude of opportunities that you could not have fathomed. You also allow your loved ones to breathe out and be themselves instead of feeling like they constantly have to appease you. It's okay if you make mistakes. Perfectionism hardens you and disconnects you from your heart. Control can also negatively impact your brain, skin, digestive system, and reproductive system. So just imagine, we'll just quickly do the action, okay? This might be useful for other people too. If you find yourself trying to be that, be the control. All right. So just imagine your control is like a rope around another's ankle. Every time you try to control a person or a situation, the rope becomes more taut. Imagine cutting the strap off the other person's leg and freeing them and yourself. Take a slow Take slow, deep breaths, imagining that you're breathing in pure, oh God, cleansing white light. Next, begin to focus on faith. Feel the vibration of this word. What does it mean for you to trust in the divine plan of your life and others' lives, even if you make a mistake and things don't turn out exactly how you wanted? You can learn from the lessons and grow from the experience. Put on some beautiful music and move around with a sense of freedom. So yeah, I know that you're not particularly like this outside of work. There is definitely a little bit of this floating around, and you know, and this is something that all of us do from time to time. Like I said, when my anxious side gets activated, certainly for me, this comes out in me, and I try to control things. I can try to control how things are done. It's a tough one to let go of. One of the things the questions I do love that she asks in there is, do you feel afraid, unsafe, or vulnerable? Now, as we've said earlier tonight, vulnerability is not a bad thing, but we have a point of view that it is bad, that it leaves us susceptible to being hurt. And it's not true. Our vulnerability is actually our greatest strength. Because if you can be in a space where you can be open and know that you can be open and honest and just say what it is, there's nothing there to bash up against anymore. Anything that anybody was to say to you will just flow through you anyway, because you're no longer coming from that place of trauma and heartache and all of that sort of stuff. It's like you're just free. And that's the beautiful thing. So when we look at where are we controlling things, it's like, just see what is actually sitting underneath that. What is it actually that you're trying to control? Is it true, like you're trying to tell people to slow down on the road, or is it something else? Thank you, Rick. Thank you for your donation, the Pay It Forward donation earlier. Thank you for your support, and I'm always grateful for you. It's always weird doing readings for people you know. But there we go. Yay! We got through another session. I think tonight, my beautiful ones, night, Julie. Have a lovely, lovely weekend, and happy Mother's Day to you. I'm just asking, Truth, do we actually wish to do a meditation tonight? I'm actually getting a no. But let us do the expanding out tool. Okay, so that's not technically meditation, but we're going to do the expanding out tool, and we're going to do a round of poetry. Okay, so 57. So we're going to do a round of poetry. We're going to do expanding out poetry, and then we'll say good night for the evening. Okay, not often that I don't do meditations, but I'm just not feeling it today, so that's okay. You don't have to do one every single time. So, right, take a big deep breath in, everybody. Allow your body to be acknowledged for the greatness that it is. Become aware of all the cells and molecules of your body, how they're all working in together. Keep Focusing inwards, see the space in between the molecules. Keep going further, see the space between the atoms. Keep going further and see the space within the molecular structure of the atoms, between the protons and the neutrons and the nuclei. And as you glaze around from this space, you see just how infinite you are. You are infinite space within. And as you look within, you see you are universal energy. And with that universal energy, everything, all the information you could ever wish to have is all there. And then as we expand out our awareness, all the information that you require is actually outside of you as well. It's within and without. So expanding out your awareness out beyond the size that you are, in a big bubble up into the sky, down into the earth, expanding out your awareness beyond the size of the planet. Don't be surprised if you yawn, because this is the point where you're aware of everybody else that's just expanded out beyond the size of the planet, and their expanding out flows through you too. Expanding out your awareness beyond the size of the solar system, beyond the size of the galaxies, expanding out your awareness beyond the size of the universes. Beautiful. Keep your awareness nice and expanded out. Focus on your body once more and grab your sense of allowance. Expanding that out into a nice big bubble up into the sky and down into the earth. Expanding out your allowance beyond the size of the building that you're in, beyond the size of the country that you're on, beyond the size of the planet. Expanding out your allowance beyond the size of the solar system, beyond the size of the galaxies, beyond the size of the universes, and now beyond your awareness. Taking a lovely big deep breath in, bring that Mother Earth energy through your every cell and molecule, all the way up, and then bring your Father Sky energy all the way down. And now truth. What number between and including 1 and 80 is going to be the greatest contribution to you this coming week? Please put that in the chat now. Okie dokie. Tony's onto it. Amanda, I'm learning that sometimes I feel like I need to be in control because I feel afraid when I'm not. Loving, allowing myself to feel the emotion of fear of heights is helping me with not feeling like I need to be in control as much. Cool. Because I'm getting comfortable with feeling all of my emotions and fear is one of them. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Love it. 33 for Tony. 33. Let us see what Tony has. She has reflections. In the screwed up world where people don't think of what will happen if they say something or do something, why can't this generation and the ones to come, accept the past, present, and future and the people around them and not judge? A person is shaped by their experiences. To assess a person without exploring their personality, experiences, and opinions is shallow. The greatest gift in the world to give to another is trust. From trust stems love, respect, friendships. But how can one gain trust without looking into every crevice, fold, and layer of another person? Many people have learned to be cautious because at some time in their lives that trust was misused. They form a wall around themselves and will keep it there till someone is able to take the time, effort, and kindness to slowly take that wall down. Every person requires a soulmate, someone to trust implicitly and not be judged in any way. Together, they will be able to branch out and always give encouragement, support, and love to each other. All right, Tony. So, what I'm getting here is you are a beautiful, soft, gorgeous soul. And there's been some moments lately where you've been questioning the intentions and the behaviors of other people. What I would say this is really encouraging you to do is to focus on the people that do give you encouragement, support, and love, and not let the others take up so much space in your brain and in your heart. Because in the moment that you're diving into that space of feeling basically judgment about other people and their actions, etc., what's happening is you are then flooding your system with cortisol and adrenaline, and it's stressing yourself out and you're actually harming your body. So at this point in time, focus on the good things, focus on the positive things, focus on your gratitude, and just keep moving forward that way, okay? All right. So thank you for coming to play. That's pretty cool. Let us see what Melinda's got. 43 for Melinda. Paths and fate. After all these years, could it be so? Could I still be in love? The ache in my heart says yes. The voices around me say it would be a mistake. But then I've always made my own way. I have loved another so completely, but still I love you. We have both grown in our feelings, minds, and wisdom, and once again our paths have crossed. This time, I think, we require to do something to put my heart at ease. Fate is trying its hardest to push us together, and sometimes it is best to flow freely with fate. I have come to a place of peace in my life, of understanding and of patience, and I feel that you have too. This may be a sign that at last we are ready for each other, and that this world and the people in it are ready for us. Honey, this is your journey with your beautiful inner child. Okay? You are now at a place in your life where you can fully embrace her and all of her magic and everything that she can bring to you as much as you can bring to her, the healing that you bring to her. And with all of this, it's going to put your heart at ease and you will be loving another. Yeah, your inner child. She is ready for you and you are now ready for her. So congratulations. I love it. I love it. I love it. So well done. Thank you for coming to play. And yes, you are ready for each other and this world is ready for you. Okay. You're way too awesome and potent to not be fully embracing of each other. Tony, you already chose 33. Rick, 40. 40, 40, 40, 40. My healing, our bodies cast in soft light, gentle touches, overcoming fears, defeating the past, crying from the history, one small step at a time, learning to trust, understanding what to do, knowing it can't be done alone, preserving the present and smiling for the future. Rick, I think you know what this is about. And this is about just trusting in the process. This is about being present in the now. It's about your healing journey that is happening within relationship. And it's not just in relationship with your romantic relationship, it's also in relationship to yourself. And that learning to trust is a big one. And it's the trust of touch. It's a trust of intimacy, and just relaxing into that. Thank you for coming to play. Love it, love it, love it. Amanda, 25 for you. Ooh. Oh dear. All right, Amanda, you got 25, which is the aftermath. Your hot breath upon my neck tells me I'm not the only one enjoying this moment. Your arms caressing, our legs entwined, your body beside me, sharing the warmth that we have just created. Peace, harmony, pleasure. I look at you and whisper, I love you. You're just so soft and squishy and lovely. Enjoy every single moment and have an absolutely glorious weekend. Enjoy exploring and keep exploring and cherishing each of these moments. And, you know, from the fun and the laughter to the moments where you just want to, you know, slap each other up the side of the head because you're being an idiot. Enjoy them all, my love, because this truly is a moment of deep, deep love and healing and growth for you both. So enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Catherine. Have a lovely weekend, Tony. Enjoy Mother's Day. Hope you get to see your little one. $22 for Catherine. You got Together in Harmony. As you leave me tonight, I feel this strange feeling, one that I haven't felt in a long time. It's a feeling of peace, but also one of loss. Peace to know that you'll return, and loss that you aren't with me now. I want you to know that even if I can't say it at the moment, that I care for you, and that when we are apart, I'll be thinking of you. When you are with someone who doesn't trigger your anxious side, it's peaceful. When you're with somebody who is the right person for you, it will be peaceful. This is a confirmation of the peace that you're feeling, and that it's okay to miss them. That's okay too. And you are definitely on the right track, my dear. Congratulations. Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Happy to have you with us. Happy birthday for May the 2nd. Yours is 2 days before my grandmother's birthday. Make sure I haven't missed any others. Cool. 28 for Nicole. My heart. It is lonely without you. I wish you were here. Your voice is soothing this feeling inside, making me smile, giving me a warm feeling, which is bringing a tear to my eye. You're so far away, but soon you'll be near to my touch. Darling, I get this feeling that this is actually about a past, like a family member that has passed on, and they're just sort of wishing you to know that they are around you, they're loving you, and that they're never too far away. And even if you feel a bit sad because they're not there, and maybe brings a bit of a tear to your eye, they are still near in your heart, and just remember them fondly, okay? And and even when you have those moments of going, oh, I can't even remember how they spoke, like their voice is disappearing from your memory, just know that they are still physically loving you. They are wrapping their arms around you and giving you some big, big loves. Okay. So thank you for coming to play, Nicole. You're going away for the weekend. Woohoo! Well, you celebrate it, whatever lights you up and brings you joy. Okay. So thank you so much for dropping in. It was lovely to see you again. That was fantastic. Alrighty. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming to play. I am so grateful for absolutely every single one of you. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend to come. And whatever you choose to do, please go out, do something tasty for yourself. Be bold, be brave, be you, my beautiful friends. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now.